Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another day of fun severe weather tracking on this beautiful April 3rd day. Right now, we have a pretty strong thunderstorm pushing south of Lexington. Looks like it's going to go right into Decaturville and Parsons. This storm is packing 60-mile-per-hour winds, 3/4 inch hail, and this storm right here is actually rotating a bit in the upper levels right now. Thank you for the birthday wishes. This storm looks to be tracking towards Parsons, Decaturville, and eventually into Perry County here in the next few minutes. Let's see if I can get a track on this. It's moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. When it works, it's good. When it don't, it just don't know what's going on with that. Parsons at 201, so looking like in here about next 10 minutes. Perryville 203, Pineview 213, Linden 215, Lobelville around 220. So this is a storm to watch as there is a rotation within this storm. Looks like they're going to extend the severe warning out of Perry into western Hickman and southern Humphreys County. Main threat is high winds and large hail. So let's just see what they add on here. If the power goes out, I'll probably just go live on my phone. So that should be covered. I'm actually in the works of getting possibly a generator at my house. Yeah, if you're living in Darden, you're on the very edge of this, you're probably going to see some hail pretty soon. So it looks like some pretty good size hail. They may up this to 1 inch plus hail as it's coming through. Linden was around, need a way to figure out how to leave this up. .213, Lobelville 220-ish. Parsons 158. So here in about another 10 minutes or so. I got a little bit of rest, not much. There's the extension. 1 inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. The way this line looks to be bowing a little bit, you may see 65 to 70-mile-per-hour winds. Looks like the southern part of this may, I don't know. Looks like it's lifting more towards the northeast. The severe part for the Lewis County area, but this southern part will probably drag across eventually, as we have all this energy right here behind it. This one's going north of Hornwall. Pineview, you're in the path of this. 211. So around 211, you got this storm coming up from the southwest. Parsons, yes, it's coming right. It's on your doorstep right now. So watching this closely. You're going to have hail coming to Parsons. just to let you know. Decaturville, yes. If you're in this path right here, this yellow octagon is coming your direction. Griffin, she's upstairs. This storm is rotating a little bit, yes. As you see right here, the upper levels are spinning, but still no tornado warning with this. Yeah, Scotts Hill, you're going to see some hail pretty soon. It's coming up on you right now. Anything can happen. Right now, this is just a severe thunderstorm warning, pushing northeast at 55 miles per hour. Hail chance for Pineview is pretty high. There's a pretty good hail core pushing northeast. They'll go through Parsons, Pineview, Linden, Lobelville. So there will be hail. This is the only storm right now in my viewing area, so this is what I'm going to be tracking. I'm not sure if Linden... I don't know where anywhere is going to get tornadoes. Anything's possible. You can see this shelf cloud right here pushing into the Decaturville area. There will be high winds with this. There is upper level rotation, but the National Weather Service is not concerned about it right now. Yes, this is on my YouTube channel. I believe that tornado image in Lewis County was possibly a scud cloud, or it could have been a lowering wall cloud, but nothing touched down, because if that was a tornado, then there'd be mass destruction at the size of that. I did get a little bit of rest, but not much. So right now, Darden is getting hit pretty hard. Heavy rain, hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, possibly higher. This storm is pushing through Parsons, Decaturville, pretty much the southern half of Decatur County. You're welcome. I'll be here every time there's a severe thunderstorm or tornado warning. This is the camera in Parsons. Looking due west. Probably more west, northwest, I'm guessing, as this storm approaches. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Tonight does not look as bad, as the line does seem to push out more towards the West Tennessee. But between now and around 10 o'clock, we're in the zone of severe weather. That camera may actually be facing more south, but I do see the wall of rain coming. Got a shelf cloud right here coming into Decaturville. I sure hope not, Jennifer. But right now there's a line of storms pushing through Parsons, Decaturville, went through Darden. Pretty much all the southern half of Decatur County. I like Radar Omega a lot better than the AccuWeather radar. Thank you. This will be pushing up towards Pineview, Linden. The yellow area here outlined in Perry County is the path of the worst part of this. Right now, no, Kaylee. This will push to your northwest and north. Thanks, Brantley. Currently watching the Decatur County camera here. As the storm pushes through, we'll switch to the Parsons camera, which this is where most of the hail shows. I think it's facing more south. But if you're in Parsons, get ready to see some hail falling. Winds are in excess of 60 miles per hour, Melanie. Sorry, I'm going back and forth from posting and trying to get people to join. All right. So if you're in Parsons, you're probably seeing some hail right now. Here's a camera view. Is there anybody in Parsons in this chat? There is a slight upper level rotation with this, yes, but it is not tornado warned. But this is pushing its way through Perryville. Actually through Parsons and Decaturville right now. It will eventually go to Perryville and then eventually into Perry County. As you see these big drops right here on the camera, not sure if you can see that, but most of these big pellets right here is hail falling. So if you're in Parsons, stretching it down to Caterville, there is pockets of hail within this. No hail yet in the city limits. If it isn't falling in city limits, it should. I mean, it should be. It's right over you right now. Maybe it's a delayed. This does have some rotation, yes, but it's not much. Or the National Weather Service would have issued a tornado warning when they extended. Does look a bit unorganized, which is okay. Hohenwald will be safe from this storm. Yeah, Bible Hill it went to your south. This storm has passed to your south, moving northeast. So it just barely clipped you. But this is a severe thunderstorm warning that is passing through Decatur County and fixing to push into Perry County. You're welcome. Eventually, yes, Lyles will be in the path of this. Yeah, it's still a bit of ways from Centerville. Hopefully this weakens as it continues to move east. And Parsons, no hail yet. Well, that's good. I'm pretty sure there are areas getting hail, though. You had some hail in Beacon. Thanks for that report. So dark here, the street lights are on. I'm not sure where you're at. This is Parsons. It's coming a heavy rain right now. Very muggy looking and nasty. Looks like the southern part of this may clip Clifton as it goes through Saltillo. So you may see a storm here pretty soon. Yeah, there's a good chance this southern tail could swing through Flatwoods. And here we have another severe thunderstorm warning here in Collierville pushing east-northeast. They just popped up. Going to be a long day. Haley, was there any damage on Napier Road? I did see the picture of the lowering cloud in Lewis County, but that was not a tornado. I don't know if tonight will be worse than last night. I hope it's not. No tornado activity at the moment, no. But there is a severe thunderstorm warning pushing east-northeast at 55 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour gusts and quarter-sized hail. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Perryville, if you're in Perryville, looks like you might be getting some hail. Thank you, Laura, for that message. For power outages during regular business hours, call the office number in your county for MLEC. Yes, this yellow highlight is only a severe thunderstorm warning. When they are red, means tornado warning, pretty much, yes. On my stream it does, yes. I don't see a tornado warned storm, so I can't really show you, but most of these are severe thunderstorm warned. Yeah, heavy rain still in Parsons and Decaturville. This line is going to continue to push towards Hickman County. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just have to wait and see, Zayden. Right now it's showing this line sitting on top of us. This is 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like we may get a break around midnight. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Hopefully we don't have anything in the early morning hours. This storm going through Saltillo may clip some Lewis County folks. Extreme west and northwest if it keeps moving that direction, unless it lifts north. I have slept a little bit, yes. Yes, Centerville looks like it's going to get some of this storm system. Yes, it's coming that way. But as this is looking, looks like Linden will get the brunt of this as it passes through Perry County. The Lewis County line. How is the Lewis County line looking? Which line are you talking about? There's a bunch of lines in Lewis County. You talking about like 412 here where Perry County goes into Lewis County? If so, you're probably going to get some storms here in a few minutes. This is just a severe thunderstorm warning. Yes. This yellow is just a severe thunderstorm warning. Here you go for this one. Centerville looks okay right now, but there's a storm heading your direction. No, you're good. You're good, Holly. You're okay. It's just going to be a little loud here in a few minutes. If you're just joining me, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that has just now pushing through Decatur County and coming into Perry County, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and about a quarter size inch hail, 3/4 inch hail actually. You're welcome. I haven't eaten yet, Lee and Kim. I will here shortly, once this passes. Everything looks okay for the moment. I did get some sleep, yes. You're welcome for the updates. Loud on Cypress Creek. I believe it. It's coming. It's already there, probably. This looks to be going down 412 here in Linden. The bulk of this. But mostly everybody Lobelville and south, just north of Flatwood, should feel the brunt of this as it passes. I believe there was a report of, I think it was like 3.9 or maybe 4.3 inches in like areas of Parsons and Decaturville. So after this rain, that was just last night. If you had rain this morning and also on top of this, you're probably pushing close to, 4.8, 5 inches probably. Yes, I'm live on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, just type in PC Storm Trackers and you'll find me. Appreciate that, Diane. Yeah, this is now casting. Lobelville, right now, the worst of it is just south of Pineview. Looks like it's going to push towards Beardstown, DePriest Bend, possibly lift up into Lobelville a little bit. But the worst looks to be going through Linden, between Linden and Beardstown, DePriest Bend. Yeah, I need to get my camera going. Thanks for saying that. This is the Linden camera. Probably going to see all kinds of lightning. Should see a shelf cloud coming over those hills here shortly. I'll pan back and forth between the radar and that. 3.5 there as of now. Yeah, we're probably going to end up with probably close to 7-8 inches once this whole thing is said and done Sunday, after Sunday night. Just all depends on how this front wobbles back and forth. Dixon still likes a little bit. I do not have access to any horn wall cameras unless it's a cyclone port camera. Right now, no worries for horn wall. As of now, no. This storm may clip you, but the majority of it looks to be going to your north. Clifton will probably get clipped by the southern edge of this, but there's also more storms coming up from Selmer. This is looking just southwest of Linden. Right over those hills. We should see a pretty good defined shelf cloud push over the hills here in just a few minutes. Yeah, right now the bulk of it is centered over just south of Pineview, pushing northeast. Yeah, there's going to be wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour with this. So if you live within this polygon, just get ready for some wild and rough weather. Hail is embedded with this. I don't know if it's going to get as bad as last night was. Maybe, I hope it don't. But there's no way of telling. No, you don't have to take your family to the shelter. Let's see. A safer house. Power outages are possible, yes. Bonnock was okay right now, but this storm is heading that direction. This looks to be a very active afternoon for us. But right now, this is only a severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like they're going to add the southern clip here to Hornwall, Flatwoods, Clifton, northern Wayne County, and western Lewis County. Same thing, 60 mile per hour winds and quarter size hail. The southern tip of this line right here pushing through. Yeah, I hope nobody loses power. So stay safe if you're out and about and having to drive in this mess. Right now we do have a storm back in Memphis that's severe warned. Looks to be pushing in our direction. This may be the next one I have to track. But right now there are no tornado warnings at the moment. There is some upper level rotation here. Not much. Looks like it's going to go between Linden and Lobelville towards Beardstown. This is not touching the ground. Clifton's about to get clipped here by the southern edge of this line. So this is non-tornado warning. This is not a tornado warning. Hickman County, it's going to be pretty soon. It's fixing to push through Perry County right now. So probably within the next 15-20 minutes. Tiki. Yeah, it's about to get real loud in Linden, as the majority of the energy here is south of Pine View, down here just north of Horner, pushing east-northeast. It's going to be pushing through the town of Linden. McEwen's getting storms, but they're non-severe right now. There will be more storms pushing through. Pleasantville, yes, you're in the path of this storm. Lobelville, yes, it is coming towards Lobelville, but the majority of this energy will be to the south of Lobelville. This is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour now. So I got about an hour or two. Looks like it's just to the south of Crooked Creek. Whatever has passed you has already passed you. Yes, Homewall looks to be getting clipped by this. Unless, I mean, this does look to be lifting up. So it may actually graze it barely. But the western part of Lewis County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. It's already passed Decatur County. Decatur County, you're good right now. Just checking the chat. Here, I'll pan over here to the Linden camera. As you can see, the storm clouds rolling in to the city. Getting awful dark. The street lights are on in Linden. It is very dark in Linden and the street lights are on. Coming down hard in Clifton. Yep, you're getting grazed by the southern edge of this line. Lobelville, yes, it's pouring down in Lobelville. It's coming through to Depriest Bend. Fixing to push through Linden. As that camera shows, it's coming over the hills there. I'm actually going to pan back to the cameras and watch it just push through. Hail just hit mile from Ace, so it's coming. Yeah, it's coming towards town right now. I'm going to leave this camera up so we can watch it approach. It looks very ominous in Linden as this severe thunderstorm warning pushes through. Expect pockets of hail for sure. But the city of Linden will get some rough weather here soon. Lego School Road, thank you for that report. It's coming towards Linden right now, so it'd be any minute. I can already see the winds picking up from the camera. And down there in the streets, here's the radar imagery here. It's coming right into it. Won't be long. You'll feel it. There is not a tornado threat with this. No, there is not a tornado threat with this. New severe thunderstorm warning has it been extended here in the towards Centerville in the Hickman County. Moving northeast at 40 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter size hail. This system pushing just south of Lobelville will be going through Pleasantville, Whitfield, and into Centerville, and Nunley and only. Here's the Linden camera. As you can see, the winds are really picking up. There's the first drops of rain. Shelter insurance sign is blowing crazy. This storm's packing some wind. It's no joke. As it funnels down Main Street there. Looks like maybe there's some roof blowing over here. I'll pan back to that once it gets worse. Time for Hickman. Looks like it's coming into Hickman here shortly. The northern part is pushing through Hickman right now, into Hickman. So if you're out driving in this, be extremely careful. The winds are high. Winds are high. Hail in downtown Linden. According to the radar, it does show hail. It does show hail. So there should be hail falling with this. Yeah, it's about to come a downpour for a few minutes. This is pushing off to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. Looks like this storm is actually lifting north Well, it will clip Flatwoods. Lobelville could see pockets of hail in this, yes. I must be behind on the chat. Hail in Lobelville, okay. Thanks for that report. That storm is moving through Centerville, towards Centerville. Looks like we got hail in Linden. That'll be pushing more east, northeast. So people in western Lewis County, be on the lookout. Right now, there's a severe thunderstorm warning, and that includes Hornwall, with winds in excess of 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. Pineview clear. Once this passes, yes, you will be clear for a little bit. Right now, yes, there are more storms back here in Memphis firing up, aiming for our direction. We'll have to watch those closely. Rock House clear? No, it hasn't even hit rock. It hasn't not hit Rock House yet, so it's coming still. Here is Linden currently. Heavy rain, pockets of hail, pretty high winds. On 412 East, coming from Homewall, no rain yet. Yeah, it's on your doorstep. It'll be there shortly. If you're on the road, please be careful. Hang in there, Bobby Joe. Down here on Eagles Bend. It'll soon pass, my friend. It'll soon pass. Possible multiple rounds, Jenna. Just have to watch and see. What time is the Memphis storms going to hit? Hopefully they die out and don't hit. Perry County Schools has not been closed for Friday. There has been no word about that. Decatur County, you're okay at the moment. You do have pockets of storms coming up from your southwest. Non-severe at the moment. Me and your husband, Whitney, would be the same person if I wasn't here doing this. I'd be out in it still. Area south of Lobelville looks to be rotating some. Let me check the chat and see if they're talking about it. The only thing they're talking about is the large hail in Perry County. I wouldn't be surprised if they issued a tornado warning out of this that pushing into Hickman County. We'll just have to watch it. Hold on one second, folks. All right, I take that back. Perry County schools are closed tomorrow. I just got word of that. My fault. So now I have to post that to the school's webpage because I work for the school. But yeah, this inflow right here, just north of Pleasantville, looks pretty concerning at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, schools, Perry County schools are closed tomorrow. Yes, Perry County schools are closed tomorrow. So I'm sending that notification out right now. But if you are in Hickman County, this area right here is pretty concerning to me as it's pushing towards Whitfield, just east of Beardstown. Goodness, people. All right, it has been confirmed. Perry County schools are closed tomorrow for Friday. So everyone, please be careful. Hohenwald, you have a severe thunderstorm warning to your west, pushing into your area right now. Right now, I'm concerned about this area south of Loboville right now, pushing into Hickman County. As this does look to be spinning quite a bit. This is not a tornado warning at the moment, folks. Excuse me, 60-mile-per-hour winds and ping-pong ball size hail with the storm coming into Lewis County. This does include Hohenwald. Hopefully this passes to your north. Yeah, the storm is now pushing on the Perry County, Hickman County line down into Lewis County. Some seen hail and some didn't. Most seen heavy rain though. Still no word from the National Weather Service here on this. Looks like it's going to be just southwest of Whitfield. This is the Centerville camera. There has been 2 tornado warning storms already go through Centerville last night. and this morning. I hope this isn't another one. Yeah, it looks to be very, very humid looking in Linden. Very steamy. As this rain is evaporating. Still, my main concern is right here. I don't know why they're not talking about this. But this looks pretty well defined here. Shady Grove. I know where that's at. Just if I can find it. That's towards here. Yeah. That area rotation, no, I don't see it going your direction, but there's a pretty good storm coming your way that could actually spin up. The National Weather Chat is eerie quiet right now. Pine View, you're okay right now. Lewis, Hickman, Wayne, Perry, they're going to continue this severe thunderstorm warning. Expires at 3 p.m. No word on the circulation. This, I mean, they may not see much of it, but I see it. But when I see that right there, it does look concerning to me. Riley Watson, what did she say? Within the next hour? Hopefully. I mean, we'll have to see in another hour. A lot of things can change, but right now they have canceled this severe thunderstorm warning that was in Memphis. But it could strengthen back up as it gets closer. Pretty good size hail here east of Sugar Hill. This should be pushing in northern parts of Lewis County. Yeah, it'll be in Shady Grove shortly, but this looks to be producing some pretty good winds. As this bow is coming towards Shady Grove, I would expect probably upwards of 65 mile per hour winds or stronger. So be careful if you're out and about in this weather. How do you not see that? Right here, it's just south of Winfield, but it's just winds going away from the oh my goodness, away from the radar. The green is going towards the radar. This would indicate circular motion here. Still no word from the National Weather Service. They're still going with 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail for the time being, so that's what I'll go with. major hail right here, coming into northwestern Lewis County. If you're on 412 coming into Lewis County, really, really, really big hail right here. Golf ball size hail. It has been upgraded to golf ball size hail. Pushing into through 412 into northern Lewis County. We are seeing golf ball size hail returns here. But this storm looks to be engulfing the whole county of Hickman here shortly. But right now, it's fixed. The worst of it, the biggest hail returns here is going to go through northern Lewis County, northwestern Lewis County. Where is northwestern Lewis County? It'd be north of Hohenwald. Going through Kimmins, Hornertown, Etna. Yeah, this camera right here is Centerville cam. So there is reports of golf ball size hail here with this storm pushing into northwestern Lewis County. Decatur County is good right now, but there are some storms passing through that are non-severe at the moment. Hohenwald could feel some of this, yes. This is not a tornado, no. National Weather Service has not issued a tornado warning for this. This is just a severe thunderstorm warning with very large hail. Yeah, there could be a spin up, but nothing has been confirmed. Megan, yes, this is the most intense hail that I see right now pushing through, and it is tracking towards Shady Grove, but there's still, pretty good distance between that, so this could change. But I do expect them to extend this to the Shady Grove area soon. I believe it. It passed right through Rock House. Hope you're okay, RJ. The black right here, this is just very intense hail. This is actually the storm tops of this system here. As you can see, it's peaking right here in the black area. You got the purple, and when it gets black, that means it's the storm tops are extremely high. Yeah, you're hearing the storm back here in Parsons. You're probably feeling some rain, but the lightning's coming from Parsons right now. Yeah, send those pics over. I like to see that. Kim and Jess. Bon Aqua. You'll have a severe thunderstorm warning pushing in your direction shortly. Yeah, if you're in Holmwall looking north, you're probably going to see a pretty good light show. Lots of hail is coming, yes. Kimmins, hail is falling. If you live in the path of this core here, put your vehicle under cover. I would not head to Linden just yet. I'd wait a few minutes. Pleasantville, the worst looks to have passed Pleasantville. Looks like they have just extended here. Yes, it is extended to Shady Grove. 60 mile per hour lime size hail. 2-inch hail heading towards Buffalo, Etna, Watson, Maple Springs, Swan Bluff, and eventually up here in Shady Grove, Little Lot. So this is some very intense hail falling. Flatwoods and Wayne County's okay. You still have some storms coming though. We have another storm developing here, and Parsons just passed through, coming north. Probably go through Pineview here shortly. Yeah, you're getting just the back edge part of this. This is not the severe warn part. Is it okay to drive from Hohenwald from Perry County? I would say yes, you should be fine. That storm should be out of your reach by the time you get there. Lyles, there is a severe thunderstorm warning storm coming towards you in Bon Aqua. But right now it's coming through Centerville. So right now the area of concern is Kimmins, Etna. Looks like it's going to go through Buffalo, Maple Springs, Salem. I have no idea, Debbie. I hope not. Yeah, that's where a lot of the big hail is going to fall right here, Jalen. Wherever this purple and black ends up is where it's going to hit hard. This will be north of Mount Pleasant. This will pass north of Mount Pleasant. This is, yeah, the worst of it has passed 412. Unless there's damage, which I have no idea if there's damage here on 412, but you should be fine to drive from Hohenwald to Linden. Because right now, the worst of this is north of Hohenwald. This is for northern Lewis County. Lexi Bailey had a tree fall in her yard. Hope it didn't damage anything. Yeah, but if you're in this path, this is some windshield damaging hail. I know, back at it again. Not much of anything. We do have a little storm here, but if you're leaving Hohenwald going to Linden, you should outrun this one. This is non-severe at the moment. Just heard damage in Kimmins. Heard of a tree down on the power line west-southwest of Linden. Okay, I appreciate it, Jason. I'll take a look at it. Hailing like crazy, Centerville Highway. There's a lot of hail within this, yes. Hopefully this hail dies out some. It looks like it is kind of weakening over Kimmins. Kimmins is just getting bombarded right now. I haven't heard much damage, Chris. With all that storms that come through, I have not heard of much damage. Spring Hill to Hohenwald. Yeah, you should be fine. You're good as of now. If you're leaving right now from Spring Hill, you should be okay to get to Hohenwald. Just take 65, go through Columbia right now. Lyles is looking a bit stormy. They haven't extended that severe thunderstorm warning yet towards Lyles and Bon Aqua, but it's gonna get loud here in a few minutes. Yeah, Williamsport, Shady Grove. Just have to watch and see where this cell ends up. Bon Aqua is okay at the moment. You do have a storm coming your direction, but it's non-severe at the moment. Looks like they're concentrating most of their attention Centerville and southeast down to Williamsport, where this hail course passing through. I bet there was golf ball size hail. As it passed over Coon Creek, that's probably its peak right there. So if you're living on 412 right there, you had some massive hail. But this is still a very, very strong storm. Let's see if I can get a different angle here. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it. Pine View's got that storm coming through you there. I heard you talking about it earlier. It's got some hail there. Everything looks like damaging straight line winds. 60 plus mile per hour lime size hail. Clifton, yeah, you do have a storm coming into Clifton, but right now it is non-severe. There is lightning, and it will be a bit loud. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate that. Hohenwald, you should be good. This is to your north. Pushing through southeastern Humphreys County, not Humphreys County, Hickman County, I'm sorry, Hickman County. Centerville is getting pretty good high winds and rain right there. Looks like some hail mixing in. The camera, this is facing the high school, the road right there. Rotation. You see some rotation here in Kimmins. They did mention that in the National Weather Service chat. They said with that severe warned storm, the insane hail core of the southern cell is causing side lobe issues. So when they say side lobe issues, it's kind of like a false rotation on the radar. That's what they're saying. Driving to Centerville from Franklin. Yeah, I probably would try to avoid that until it passed. That's just my 2 cents. Yeah, it looks like some hail pellets right there falling. Pretty gusty winds. Let's see if I can pull up the winds actually. Sustained at 30 miles per hour. We've had gusts up to, let's see, in the past 5 minutes, 42 mile per hour winds with a gust with that through Centerville. We'll be safe, Savannah. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. This is not a tornado warned storm. This is 2-inch hail, 60 mile per hour wind is the major threat here. No, you should not take cover if you live by the high school of Centerville, Hickman County High School. Just looking at the camera, it looks like it's pretty rough at the moment. But no, this is not a tornado warning. But as this exits, I sure hope nothing else fires up and becomes severe warned. Yeah, Centerville's getting pretty rough at the moment. Watching areas south of Buffalo. I'm sure Buffalo's probably getting some hail out of this. Maple Springs, Swan Bluff, Windy and lots of rain. Yeah, you're going to get parts of this storm pushed through Lyles and Bon Aqua area. Just waiting to see which direction this hail core takes. It could push through Shady Grove, Little Light, Jones Valley. Just keeping a close eye on it. But if you have your vehicle outside, I'd be advised to put it under a carport or something, because this is some pretty good size hail with this. Okay. Yeah, the heavier rates returns are coming over Centerville right now. This is the Centerville camera facing adjacent to the Hickman County High School. Coming a heavy rain with sustained winds of 20 miles per hour. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Hohenwald, you are good for now. There is some more activity here coming through Clifton. Clifton, you're going to see some storms here. They're non-severe at the moment. This looks to push possibly up through Flatwoods. We'll have to watch that one. But this hail core looks like it's getting its act back together, and some more updraft. This is putting down some pretty good sized hail. If there's anybody south of Buffalo into Sunrise, in this area right here, you're going to get some pretty good sized hail. 2-inch in diameter, they say, but possibly bigger. Two miles west of the high school. Yeah, you should be good right now. This area here is the area of concern at the moment. I believe it, Brianna. That storm passed right over your area. Yeah, it's not doing anything yet. This storm is moving fairly slow. I think at 40 miles per hour, so it's coming. Hopefully this hail core does not move over you. But it looks to be aiming towards Shady Grove. Nothing severe. I hope this don't become severe. If it does, I'll stay on. If it don't, I'll get off and get back on if it does become severe. Just a few scattered storms at the moment heading into Parsons. Nothing severe. I've got photos of hail right there at the Perry County, Lewis County line. Looks like snow's on the ground. So be aware if you're in the path of this purple dark area. Looks like it's going to go into the Shady Grove area. Storms headed to Bon Aqua. No, they're not severe, but they are loud and gusty. Columbia is okay. This looks to be passing to your north. You're welcome, Jeff. Yes, Hornwall to Perry County is okay right now. At this moment, it is okay. You do have another storm in Clifton, though, coming up that we will have to watch. Looks like that hail is heading towards Shady Grove. North of Maple Springs, Kettle Mills, Swan Bluff, Shady Grove. You will see hail pretty soon. There are no other severe warned storms to our west or southwest at the moment. But that can change instantly. Clifton, you're under a storm. Yes, it is non-severe. There is small hail embedded with this and probably gusts up to 30, 35 miles per hour. $50 size hail reported in Perry County. That was earlier when this storm come through, 412 here. Near Lebanon? No, not right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm just got to turn these photos in. My goodness. It dissipated, Abby. Give me 1 second. I've got to turn this in to the National Weather Service. Okay, starting to get loud on Lyles and Bon Aqua. Yes, this storm is pushing through Lyles and Bon Aqua, but it's non-severe. It will be loud. It will have around 20, 25, 30 mile per hour wind gusts with this. Yeah. Okay. Watching the Shady Grove area right now as this hail core is pushing into Shady Grove. Columbia is okay right now. Williamsport, Shady Grove. Yeah, you let me know when the hail starts. Tornado, no, I don't believe so. I don't think so yet. I haven't seen anything or heard anything about that. Hopefully it stays just a severe thunderstorm warning, but there's no telling. The atmosphere is primed and the storms are rotating a bit. Just have to watch it. Is Perryville getting tornado or no? As of now, no. There was a big tornado on 412 this morning. Where was this at? Because I haven't heard of any damage in the Perry County area. The hail has entered Shady Grove. Be careful. This is 2-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is some window shattering hail. In Hohenwald. I haven't heard of any tornado damage in Hohenwald yet. Is there rotation in Kimmins? No, there is nothing in Kimmins right now. Right now, the flooding is actually receded a bit, but it was pretty bad. But with all this rain pumping up, it could get worse again, more than likely. Are you talking about that image of that lowering cloud that was in Lewis County this morning? Clifton and Waynesboro, you have a storm coming through, but it's non-severe. There is hail embedded with it. Looks like it's going to move towards Flatwoods. Very little, Shelby. But if you're in the Shady Grove area, this hail is coming down on you right now. This will push through into Murray County eventually. The northern part of Murray County. Okay. That looks pretty significant there. This is pushing northeast. You don't see any hail in Shady Grove. And I just got a report of hail bad in Shady Grove. So I'm not sure, y'all may live in different locations. Waverly is okay right now. There is a storm coming through there, but it's non-severe. Could be all night for everybody. Lyles, there's a storm in Lyles. It's non-severe. Could see hail. Any of these storms you see, you could see hail in these. But right now, the main threat is right here coming through Shady Grove. Yeah, I don't think that was a tornado, Tammy. I think that was just a lower. It could be a lowering wall cloud. There could have been rotation with that, but I don't think anything touched down. Or that could have been a what they call a scud cloud. Yeah, y'all be careful if you're in the path of this hell core right here, coming through Shady Grove, going into Jones Valley, Water Valley, and Johnson's Mill. There is a chance, yes. Okay. Yeah, it was a funnel cab. I don't know if it touched down. Yeah, if that tornado would have touched down, there would have been major damage, and it would have been broadcasted through all the news stations. If that actually touched down, that would have been a very destructive tornado. Yeah, hail and strong winds is mostly what this is showing. Okay. All right, well, as this storm pushes out of my viewing area, we do have a storm coming through Perry County right now, but it's non-severe. Heads up Flatwoods, mostly. Another storm coming through Savannah. And we just got just a filter here, a conveyor here of storms just pushing out of Memphis. So we'll be watching that. And if I need to go live, I will. But right now, I'm going to sign off as this storm exits my area. And I'll continue to watch the rest of that. And I'll be back if anything becomes